Good morning, students. My name is Shashank Monolma, and today I am going to discuss on a studying elementary step, that is chapter 5, and today we will discuss part 2. And student, in this we also discuss some important things, then we will move on exercise. So today we will discuss about some important quadrilaterals. ओके एवरीवन, टुडे वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट सम इंपॉर्टेंट क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स. ओके, अब जैसे व्हाई, बिकॉज these all are very important which we will discuss and you know this very well. So first one student, our first one is square. First one is square. So everyone know square. This is the diagram of square. A, B, C, D. Okay everyone. So square is a diagram whose all sides are of equal length. Okay everyone, square is whose all sides are of equal length and each side with an angle of 90 degree. Okay everyone, whose side are equal length, ठीक है ना. And second thing is that each interior angle is what is not. Each interior angle means inside. Interior means inside. Each interior angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay everyone, this is the square. Okay, so square means whose all sides are of equal length, and the second thing is that each interior angle is equal to 90 degree. So this is the basic property of the square, student. So student, this is about square. Okay, this you know that very well. Now the next thing is that student, next is what? Next we will discuss about rectangle. Okay, what is the property of the rectangle? Okay everyone, so see student, next is rectangle. Okay everyone, of rectangle you know that this is the diagram of rectangle. A, B, C, D. Okay everyone, what is the property of rectangle student? You can see opposite sides are equal, like AB equal to CD and BC equal to AD. Okay, they will write down in this opposite sides are equal. What is the meaning of this student? That is AB will equal to CD and student AD equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. This is the first property. And second property is student also all interior angle is equal to 90 degree. Clear everyone? In this also all interior angle is equal to 90 degree and opposite sides are equal. So this is the student property of rectangle. Okay everyone, the next thing is that student, next thing is parallelogram. Next thing is parallelogram. What is the meaning of parallelogram? We will discuss about parallelogram. These terms are very important student, so read it out. Now next thing is that parallelogram. Okay everyone, what is this? What is this student? This is the a little bit new term from you. So parallelogram is student a diagram whose opposite sides are parallel. For example, देखिए. For example, this will be little bit tilt. Okay, when you will see in your book ना, so this will be little bit tilt. 1 minute. The parallelogram is little bit tilt. जैसे this is the straight line. Okay everyone, but in the parallelogram this line should little bit tilt like that. ऐसे. So this is our parallelogram, like A, B, C, D. What is the property of the parallelogram student? So property of parallelogram is, see, this part is parallel to this part, मतलब they will never meet to each other. And AB and CD, यानी you will write down कि opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel to each other. Okay, what is the meaning of this? It means that is AB parallel to CD. See, AB parallel to CD, and student what? AD parallel to AD parallel to BC. AD parallel to BC. देखिए, this side AB student, AB parallel to CD, और this side AD parallel to BC. It means they will never meet to each other. So they are known as parallelogram. Okay, student. When you will see diagram in the book, now you will find out that this diagram is little bit tilt. Okay, so this is the property of the parallelogram. Okay, everyone. The next thing, student, we will discuss. Next thing we will discuss, student. Next we will discuss rhombus. What is rhombus? देखिए, rhombus is a type of parallelogram. Rhombus is a type of parallelogram. So how we will define rhombus, student? देखिए, rhombus is also very important. See, all diagrams are connected to each other. All diagrams are connected to each other when you will see carefully. So the next thing is that rhombus. Rhombus. Okay, everyone. So rhombus is what? Rhombus is a diagram. मतलब it is the part of the parallelogram, and in this you will make like that. This is our rhombus. अब how you will define A, B, C, D. Okay, everyone, and this one is 90. Okay, everyone. So rhombus, what is the definition of the rhombus? You will write down if two adjacent sides of parallelogram are equal. See, if the two adjacent sides of parallelogram are equal, so you know that the parallelogram both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So this is the part of what? Parallelogram. See, this is the diagram look like a parallelogram. So here you will write down AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. What is the meaning of this? It means कि the special property of rhombus is all sides are equal length. देखिए, AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA, and one important property, student, कि CD AC perpendicular on BD. Okay, everyone. It means if anyone asks you कि what do you understand by rhombus, so you will say कि rhombus is a type of parallelogram. Rhombus is a type of parallelogram, and in which all sides are of equal length. देखिए, AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. Okay, everyone. And another thing is that AC perpendicular to BD. See, AC perpendicular on BD, यानी AC and BD making 90 degree on each other. Clear, everyone? So this is about rhombus. अब the next thing is, student, next the very important thing, that is trapezium. That is trapezium. What is this, student? We will discuss about trapezium. So next term is, student, next term is trapezium. Trapezium. What is trapezium, student? Trapezium is like that. This is your trapezium. A, B, C, D. Okay. So here you will write down one pair of opposite side. This is trapezium. In this, what you can write down about trapezium? So students, see, one pair of opposite side is parallel. One pair of opposite side is parallel. A parallel means they will never meet to each other. See, AB and CD are parallel to each other. AB and CD are parallel to each other, but AD and BC are not parallel to each other. They will meet to each other. Okay. So AB and CD are parallel to each other. So a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite side is parallel is known as what? Trapezium. So student, I discussed all the things of this rectangle, square, trapezium, rhombus. Here, everyone. Up some other things given, जैसे what is pentagon. Everyone know what is pentagon, octagon, hexagon. You know very well. चलिए, let us draw about like pentagon. If you know about pentagon, so pentagon as name indicate, student, it consists how many sides, student? 5 sides. So you can make 5 sides. See, this is our pentagon. This is our pentagon, or many other types you can make. Hexagon, you know that hexagon. Hexagon means, student, 6 sides. So 6 sides you can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is our hexagon. On the basis of this, you can make octagon, nanogon. Okay, student. So these are our different type of what quadrilateral. This is also part of quadrilateral. Clear? This is a different. This is the pentagon. This is the hexagon. Pentagon 5 side, hexagon 6 side, like septagon 7 side. Okay, octagon 8 side. So you will make it. Clear, student? So I clear all the things which is given in this one. Now we will discuss the question which is based on this. Okay, everyone. So first we will solve the NCERT, then we will solve ML Agarwal if the question is different. So today we will start NCERT. Now move to the exercise 5.1. Exercise 5.1. What is given in the exercise, student? So now move to the exercise 5.1, everyone. So now, student, we will start exercise 5.1. The first question given. What is the disadvantage in comparing the line segment by mere observation? अब everyone know कि what is the disadvantage of mere observation, student? जैसे student, if this is line, and this is line, anyone say which one is longer. So if there is a minor difference, so you cannot tell. Clear? You cannot tell accurately. So what is the disadvantage, student? So we will measure this with the help of what? Divider. Okay, student? Why? Because divider gives the accurate value and there is a less chance of error. So it is given what is the disadvantage of mere observation. So you will write down, you will say कि there is a chance of error. Due to this, we will not do the observation. Now second question. Why it is better to use divider than a ruler? अब student, second question is also same. Divider. Why we will use divider instead of ruler? Because divider gives accurate value. Divider gives accurate value, and there is a chance of less error. Because we are studying math, so in math we have to reduce error, मतलब less. We have to reduce the error, मतलब जहां तक it is possible. Clear, everyone? So divider gives the accurate value and there is a chance of less error. Clear, everyone? Due to this we will use divider. Now come on question number third. Draw a line segment AB. Take any point C line in between A and B. Now move to the question number third, student. This is very good question. देखिए, all question based on explanation. So you have to focus on the explanation as much as possible. Third question, student, it is given. See very carefully. Draw a line segment of AB. Now here I am drawing a line segment AB. Okay, everyone. Now it is given. Take any point C line in between A and B. Okay, everyone. C line in between A and B. So this is point C line between A and B, student. Now what is given? You have to write down. According to question, it is given. He measure the length of AB, BC, and AC. Measure the length of AB, BC, and AC. Now you will measure, student. You know that this is the midpoint. See, this C divide AB into equal part. So let us assume this is 6 cm. So this will come 3 and 3. If this is 7 cm, this will come 3.5 and 3.5. It will measure U. Clear? You will write down. You will measure AB. AB. You will measure BC. You will measure AC. Okay, and then you will find out that AB will be equal to BC plus AC. You will measure and you will find out. You will do it yourself because this is very easy question. Okay, line segment first we will draw. You will measure with the help of divider. You will put the first part on this one, second this one, then you will stretch and you will measure. Okay, I explain the method. Okay, student. Now fourth question. So this is our third question. Now move to the fourth question. What is given in the fourth question? Now fourth question is given, student. See, A, B, C are 3 points on a line such that AB equal to 5 cm, BC equal to 3 cm, and AC equal to 8 cm. So first it is given AB equal to 5 cm, BC equal to 3 cm, and AC equal to 8 cm. This is given, student. So tell me which line you will draw first. Use your common sense, everyone. Which one is longest? AC is longest. You will draw AC first. This is our A, C. Now next is given AB equal to 5 cm, student. So AB should be there. AB. Let us assume this is 5 cm. Now what remains? BC. BC is given 3. If this total, student, if this total is 8 cm, this one is 5 centimeter. If A to C is 8 centimeter, AB equal to 5 centimeter, so what left? BC left, and total 8, and this is 5, so 8 minus 5, this is 3 centimeter. You will observe this is very common. Okay everyone, so what is given? Which one of them lies between the other two? अच्छा, which of them lies between other two? बताइए which one of them lies? तो यानी B lies in between A and C. This is very simple student कि B is in middle, मतलब not in middle, but B lies in middle of A and C. This question is very easy. Now next question is given. Verify whether D is the midpoint of AG or not. So this question very easy. I will explain. See, in your book you will find out. चलो इस क्वेश्चन जाते हैं. Let question number 5. Question number 5. Question number 5 it is given. Question number 5 it is given. Verify whether D is the midpoint of AG or not. So first we will draw the diagram. This diagram is given. Start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay everyone. Now mark A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is B. This is B. Okay everyone. Now it is given. Keep verify D is the midpoint of AG or not. It means D is the midpoint of AG or not. You have to verify D is the midpoint of AG. D is the midpoint of AG. How you will verify, student? See, you can see. First, you will find out the distance. If you will find out the distance from A to D, what is the distance from A to D? So A to D, how many distance? 1, B to C, फिर 1, C to D 1, यानी 3 होगी. Why we are taking A to D? Because D is the midpoint. D is the midpoint. We have to find out. Now we will find out what? D to G. D to G. So D to G you will find out. D to E 1, E to F 1, F to G 1. Yani it is also 3 unit. It means left hand side also 3 unit, right hand side also 3 unit. So you can write down AD equal to DG equal to 3 unit. Okay, both are equal distance. So D is the midpoint of AG. Clear everyone? What you will do? You will find out the distance left hand side and right hand side, and you can say very easily that this is the midpoint. Okay everyone? Okay. Next question. If B is the midpoint of AC and C is the midpoint of BD, where ABCD lie on a straight line, say YAB equal to CD. Of this question, you will try to solve yourself. Now, draw 5 triangles and measure their sides, taking each sum of the length of any two sides is always less than third side. Okay everyone. चलिए देखते हैं what is given in your book and what we will find out. So one I will explain. I will give one example, and next you will do yourself. 6 questions you will try yourself based on midpoint. Okay everyone. Now come to the question number 7. What is given? It is given कि check draw a 5 triangle, check in each case if the sum of the length of any two side is always less than third side. What is given? Sum of two side is less than third side. अब check. Let us check students. Let us assume this is our triangle. First A, B, C. This is 5, this is 4, this is 3. Let us assume I took scalene triangle. Now it is given sum of two sides less than third side. So first find out sum of two sides. First find out sum of two sides. Any two side you can take. Any two sides. So I am taking AB and BC. I am taking AB plus BC. Now tell me AB plus BC, student. AB plus BC is 5 plus 4. It means 9 unit. Which side left? Which side left? Third side. Third side is what, student? The side which left. Third side. Third side which one? AC. Third side equal to AC, and this is equal to what? 3 unit. Clear everyone? Abhi tak what I do कि I take two side AB and BC. Okay everyone? So the sum of AB and BC is 9 unit, and the third side is what remains? AC. And AC is 3 unit. अब according to question, this is given कि sum of two side is less than third side, but this is wrong. Always sum of any two sides sides of a triangle is greater than third side, then it is triangle. Okay everyone, remember what? The sum of any two sides of triangle is always greater than third side. This is the property of the triangle. Okay everyone, to the statement which is given, it is wrong. Okay everyone. So now student, in this you have to give 5 examples. You will take the triangle and you will find out. Okay everyone, and always remember ki always sum of any two sides, sum of the length of any two sides of triangle is greater than third side. Clear everyone? If less than, then it is not a triangle. So this is the property of the triangle. Now student, next we will move the exercise which 5.2, and only one question I left in this one for yourself, because the explanation I given for everything. The next exercise is based on clock students. So clock we discuss everything. Chaliye everyone. Now 5.2 we will discuss कि which type of question is given in 5.2. So question number 1 student, it is given what fraction of clockwise revolution does the hour end of clock turn through when it goes from. So you have to find out immediately fraction. Fraction everyone know. Fraction means sum is numerator, sum is denominator. Now listen. First is given 3 to 9. Ekdam you have to see very carefully, or everyone come online classes daily. 3 to 9 student, first we will find out ki number of steps. Number of steps you will find out. Now everyone know कि 3 to 9 how many number of steps students? How many number of students? Everyone know कि 3 to 9 4 5 6 7 8 9 यानी 6 step. 6 step. See, I am giving the basic, एकदम basic rule. Okay? चलिए 6 step. अब you know that कि clock it is given ना 12 6 3 9. तो I explain कि every hour there is angle of 30 degree. तो no 6 student ना, तो you will find out angle equal to, तो यानी 1 step 30 degree, 2 step 60 degree. Similarly 6 step is given, तो 1 step 30 degree यानी 6 step means 6 into 30, it come 180 degree. Okay everyone. Now you have to find a fraction. So fraction means a clock means whole revolution. So whole revolution equal to what? 360. I explained because this is the complete angle. So fraction how you will find out student? 180 this is the angle, 360 is the whole revolution. 0 0 cancel, 18 1 ja 18, 18 2 ja 36. So this is our student what? This is our fraction. Okay everyone. Okay, this is very easy. First you will find out number of steps. So number of steps 6 to 9 it will go 3 step. 3 step it will go na 7 8 9. Sorry 3 to 9 4 5 6 7 8 9. 6 step. 6 multiply by 30 degree. Why? Because in every hour there is angle of 30 degree. Then you will multiply to become 180. 180 divided by 360. Why? Because 360 is the whole revolution. Okay everyone. So this is our first question. You have to see very carefully. 5 steps you will multiply by 5 into 30. Now the next question given. Second question. What is given second question student? Now second question you have to find out time. Acha student, always focus on the language of the question, because I am saying in very easy manner, easy language, but in the book it may be differ from my language. So now question number second it is given. See, where will the hand of clock stop? Where will hand of our clock stop? This is given. It means what student? You have to find out time. Where will the hand of clock stop? The hand of clock stop. Hand of clock stop. Hand of clock stop. This is given. Okay everyone. So देखिए what is given? If it A1 I am going to solve. Start 12 and make half revolution. देखिए start 12 and make half revolution. अब half means you know that what? Half means directly you know that half revolution means student 180 degree. Full means 360 degree. This तो very easy. Understood? Okay everyone. फिर भी I will solve. See, start 12 and make half revolution ना. So you know that first we will find out half revolution. Half revolution equal to 360 upon 2. Because half means half. You know that. So this will come what? 180. Okay everyone. Now you have to find out number of steps. Number of, देखिए this question is reverse. This question is reverse of this. Okay everyone. So I will explain 2 steps. two method. So this is first method. Number of step, how you will find out, student? 180 upon what you will do, student, बताइए. one means this is clock. If 1, so 1 hour there is an angle of 30 degree every step. So you will divide it by 30 degree. It will come 6. Yani it means 6 step will come. 6 step. So yani number of step equal to 6. It means you have to start 12 and move 6 step further. So 12 plus 6 is 24. 12 plus 6 18. 12 plus 6 18. Ab 18 you know that what? 18 means 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Clear? 12, 6, 18. तो 18 कैसे होगा बेटा? 12 के बाद 13 1, 14 2, 15 3, 16 4, फिर 17 5, फिर 18 6. यानी you write on 6 o'clock. Okay everyone, what I do, first we will find out what revolution is given. So half revolution is given. Okay, अब half revolution you know that 180 degree. अब how you will find out number of step, students? You will divide it by 30 because in every step there is angle of 30 degree. So now 12 plus 6 18. अब 18 means you know that 6 o'clock. अच्छा, what is the second method? This is the first method. If you will find out, so second method I am going to explain. What is the second method? So also you can apply both method. This is the very good method. This is not long, only this is looking, but this is for better understanding. See, you know that in clock 12, 6, 3, 9. Total how many digits are there, student? 12 digits. Due to this 12 into 30, 360. So simply you can do one thing. Start 12 make half revolution na. So start 12 make half revolution. So half means half into 1 revolution means total 12. यानी 12. Because 12 तो numbers होते हैं. 12 digits are given. Or you can convert in 360 are given. You can write down 12 to 2 6. So simply you can know 12 plus 6 18. It means what? 6 o'clock. देखो this is in one line. Okay. चलिए next question we will try on the basis of this answer will come or not. Next question we will try. कि this method is applicable or not. So next question it is given. I am doing D1. Start at 5 and make 3 by 4 revolution. Start at 5, make 3 by 4 revolution. So second method we will apply, students. 3 by 4 revolution. It means 3 by 4 multiply by 12 because you know that in clock 12 digits are given, or you can convert in angle. So simply we will do this. 4 3 are 12. It will come 9. Okay. अब start at 5 and move to 9 step. यानी 5 plus 9 is equal to what? 14. अब 14 means you know that 12, 13, 14. It means student what? 2 o'clock. So I think this is very easy. Okay. As compared to that, but always remember that was the initial stage. Okay, everyone. If anyone asks you how it will come, we will explain very efficiently. Due to this, I explain that method. देखिए, I explain both methods. अब it's depend on you कि which method you will apply. Okay, everyone? कि which method you will apply. So both methods are correct. It's depend on you. So now I discuss 5.2 some question. So now let us question number 3rd. Question number 3rd what is given? One question we will discuss. Question number 3rd. See student, every question I am explaining one by one, okay, and you will do all the question on that pattern, and you will never left any question, okay, because I am also explaining all the question. Now next question, 3rd question I am going to discuss, student. 3rd question, what part of revolution? Again you have to find out what part of revolution. Part of revolution. It means you have to find out what, student? You have to find out fraction. First question is given. East and turn clockwise. East and turn clockwise. अब I explain ना in video कि clockwise, what is clockwise, what is anti-clockwise. Clock means from right direction, anti-clock means from left direction. अब see east and turn clockwise, तो see this is east, west, north, south. 4 direction you know that, and all are 90 degree. Everyone know 90 degree all are. Okay. Now east and turn clockwise. Where? East and turn clockwise. North. Face to face north. Okay everyone. this you have to find out what fraction will come. So now students see, east and turn clockwise to face north. East to north, to east to south 90 degree, south to west 90 degree, west to north 90 degree. It means 3 times 90 degree, yani 90 plus 90 plus 90. It will come what? 270 or 3 to 90. Now you have to find out fraction, student. So fraction student means 270 you will write down in numerator, and denominator means whole revolution. So whole revolution will be equal to 360. You write down 360. 0 0 cancel. Now 9 3 are 27, 9 4 are 36. So what fraction it will come, student? 3 upon 4. What fraction it will come? 3 upon 4. So by this you will find out the fraction. So student, I explained. Third question, how you will attempt, direction everyone know, and how to solve I explained. Clear everyone? So all the things of this question I explained. In next video we will discuss the next question. Clear student? Till you have to do all the question very carefully. Okay everyone? Thank you.